We are back at the York Minster today doing some further exploration. We're starting at the Great West Doors. 2 large wooden doors opened on special occasions. So the church is dedicated to St. Peter, who holds a key in the Bible. We know there's an Eye of York down by the castle. This is the heart of York right here. If you look to the left and up, you'll see semaphore saints. You can decode their message with the handy decoding board. What does it say? I'll give you a hint. It starts with a C and ends with a T. The dragon is up right above me, right up there. And St. George is up in that little niche there, keeping his eye on the dragon. Although there was a Norman church here around 1100, the current structure was begun in 1220 and took about 250 years to complete. On the ceiling are seals of the knights that helped Edward I and Edward II in their battle against the Scots. This is cool right here. It's showing the different periods that each part of the minster was built in. So this earliest one is Roman. Nice bells going off there. So Roman would be kind of this center area right here. And then Saxon starts out with the Roman and Saxons that would have areas under the crypt, starting in around 150, and then the Saxons in the 700s. And then you have Norman, which is the black outline, which is actually, there's an inner part. It's this part of the church here.
So let's have a long
apse right here, and then even that part of the church. So it's kind of the main central part of the church. And then early English is this kind of this lightish, the bluish thing got added on. And then you have decorated Gothic, which would be the extra pieces, the orange that were added here, and even the chapter house that's on this outside here. And then the final is the perpendicular, and that is perpendicular Gothic, which would have been this whole, I think that's the eastern window. So you've got these, the Roman would have been about 150 AD, the Saxon was like in around 780, so that's kind of this piece. The Norman, this section here, would have been around 1100. The decorated is like around 1300. And the perpendicular is 1350s to 1450s. So that's all that thing, perpendicular Gothic. So you get like a taste of like, what is that? 1500 years of designs are all captured in the York Minster. I really could spend hours looking at this map. I mean, first of all, it's really well done, like drawn, but there's little things like this, like here's Thomas of Bayeux in 1070 to 1100. He began the 4th Minster. I mean, and look at that, how detailed it is. And there's all sorts of things like that all over this map. I'm gonna have to get me one. King Edwin being baptized with Ethelberga on the left and James the deacon on the right. Under the crypt, there's St. Edwin's Well. I'm wondering if that's the same Edwin that's being baptized. It was the West Tower. It was built in 1446, and it holds 12 bells. That's there. And then the Northwest Tower, I guess that was the Southwest Tower. This is the Northwest Tower. It's the home of Big Peter. I guess it's that biggest bell right there. And here's even a picture of the horn of Ulfus, the Saxon Thane, that we couldn't find in the crypt because it's on loan to the University of Oxford. Archbishop Walter de Grey guards the north side of the choir, along with his dog. He was archbishop from 1215 and chancellor to King John during the signing of the Magna Carta. This might be that preservation of the St. Cuthbert window going on right behind us. Here's an interesting grave. He's got his hands cut off, but I can't for the life of me figure out why his hands are off. This is from the 1600s. This is Johannes Brooke, professor at Oxford. I think it's just that his hands are broken off from the statue, not that anything happened to him like torture or anything. This is under the main tower. There's a ruler and some markings so you can see if the tower is moving at all. This would have been the tower that got supported in 1970, 1967 or so, where they have the big bolts under the undercroft. Statue. This is the statue of Queen Elizabeth II that sits on the west face of the York Minster. And here's a whole process of how they created it and built it. The hands are slightly bigger, the head is slightly bigger than true scale because it's sitting up high above eye level, and it's pleasing to the eye to see it. It looks more normal when you look at it from below, from far away. They rough cut this huge block right here. That big stone block was cut down with an automatic saw over several days, and they kind of got the Han Solo carbonite look going on here, but it was cut to within a 0.5 millimeter, and then it was finished by hand. So you found the Heart of York earrings. Very nice. And we're finding out after reading these earrings, it's actually the Heart of Yorkshire, not the Heart of York. I guess that would count as the Heart of York also. Okay.
From Allendale Brewery.
We're hanging out at the Fat Hippo here. Getting some drinks. You have some IPA. I have a grapefruity thing. Here, I'll cheers you with my can.
Cheers with the can.
It's like a grapefruit rattler. This is like Hefeweizen with grapefruit juice to make the rattler. It is delicious. It's yummy. 2.5% alcohol, so you can sip this a while and still work the rest of the afternoon. Cheese balls.
Cheese balls. That's ridiculous.
That was fun. The Hungry Hippo. Fat Hippo, Fat Hippo. I'm playing the little kids' marble game. Fat Hippo. If you like this content, let me know by hitting the like button and subscribing.